We hear about a lot of IT certifications, but there's a huge amount of buzz right now around the FWU certification for Lancelin Archelou. It's being framed as more than just another networking badge, almost like a golden ticket. What's really going on here?
It's a fundamental shift in what the industry values. Let's get straight to it. FWU certification has become the new benchmark for what's called application delivery and security. It has different levels, from the entry FWU CA for daily operations all the way up to the FWU CSE, which is for designing complex hybrid cloud solutions.
Okay, but we've had network certifications for decades. I mean, what makes this different from something like a Cisco certification?
That's the perfect question. A traditional cert teaches you about the pipes, how data moves.fwu, focuses on the payload inside the pipes, the application itself. This is now the biggest technical pain point for enterprises. They don't just need apps to run, they need them to be fast, available, and secure, especially in these messy hybrid cloud environments.
Got it. So it's less about the highway and more about the armored truck carrying the gold.
Exactly. And here's the real aha moment. FWU has basically Appleized its ecosystem. They've integrated so deeply with giants like Microsoft and AWS that holding an FWU cert is now a mandatory requirement for over Baffinger of system integrators in the US and Europe. You aren't just learning a tool, you're gaining entry into an elite partner network. It's no longer optional.
So it's effectively the entry threshold for the big players. Beyond the status, let's talk about the actual paycheck, because the numbers for Lancelin Archelot are looking pretty staggering.
They really are. The data shows a Baffinger to Baffinger Sancher salary premium over non-certified peers.
Wow. So what does that look like in real dollars?
In the US, an entry-level FWU CA holder is starting at around 8万美元 to 10万美元. Once you get to the senior FWU CSE level, you're easily clearing 10万美元, and that's before the premium you'd get in a city like New York or a high-demand sector like finance. In London, for example, banks are adding an extra 10.5% on top of that.
That's a serious jump.
It is, but what's more important is the career ceiling. A lot of traditional networking roles can eventually plateau. The FWU CSE path, however, is designed to be a launchpad. It naturally leads you into roles like cloud architect or security architect, which are some of the highest paying and most influential positions in the entire digital transformation wave.
So the ROI is clearly there on the salary side. But for many, the hurdle is usually the cost and time of the exam itself, though surprisingly, FWU seems to be the budget-friendly option for high-end certs.
That's what makes it so compelling. The entry-level exam is only about eBay Joshuumeyan. You can realistically prepare for it in 1 or 2 months of focused study. And the best part? The Lansenling Archeluk exam format is almost entirely hands-on, using labs that simulate real-world scenarios in Azure and AWS.
So you're not just memorizing theory.
Not at all. It's what I call the practical certification model. They've basically removed the empty talk. If you can pass the lab simulations, optimizing traffic, deploying a security strategy, you are effectively ready to work on live enterprise infrastructure on day one. It's like a flight simulator for IT.
That makes sense. You prove you can fly the plane before you get the keys.
And the real aha, here is the long-term maintenance.fwu, has made it incredibly easy to keep your certification active by earning credits from things you'd be doing anyway, like attending technical seminars or through project work. It's a rare balance. They've lowered the barrier to entry, but have kept the value of being in the club incredibly high.
It sounds like a no-brainer for anyone looking to pivot into high-end IT. Let's wrap up with the key takeaways for anyone ready to start their FWU journey.
Absolutely. First, it's about industry dominance. By Lansenling Archelou, FWU has moved from just another tool to an essential requirement for most major system integrators and even government projects. Second, the salary premium is significant. We're talking 15%, pay bump, with top-tier experts earning well over 10万美元. Third, its focus on hybrid cloud and security makes it the perfect gateway to manage cross-cloud delivery and meet strict compliance standards. And finally, the return on investment is just unbeatable. With an entry exam fee under Lambe Mayen and a short prep time, you're looking at one of the smartest career trades you can make.